Here, coming live from Melbourne, Australia, with some powerful content that I'm giving to you right now because I know right now is a time where most people are freaking out, they're stressed out, especially around where you can see up on the title, around money. This is the one thing most people are struggling with right now. They're freaking out about. I know people are struggling to get clients. They're struggling to manifest money. They're freaking out. They're like, oh my God, how am I going to pay for them? How am I going to do this? I'm going to give you some awareness right now talking about money. And the reason I want to talk about it is because this is one of the biggest things that I help majority of my clients with. It's the one thing that I help them with because I know if they have a really healthy relationship with money, the sky's the limit. If you want to travel to someplace, if you want to, in these specific times that happen, money is a necessity, isn't it? Because you might be freaking out, oh my God, how are we going to pay for this? My job's struggling, whatever. Money is the necessity. And most people don't make the amount of money they can make, not because of not their ability, because look up online right now on Google. How do I make more money? How do I achieve and manifest more money? That's just pretty simple to me, the strategy. But the reason most people struggle is not because of the strategy. It's because of this thing. It's because of the mindset. It's their relationship with money. It's their energy towards money. And this is where most people get so screwed up. And where does all this money stuff come from? Well, it comes from your upbringing. It comes from different times. If you've gone through significant emotional events around money, if you've had certain experiences where you couldn't afford something or you really struggled and money wasn't there. And this is what most people are doing. They're living paycheck to paycheck. And then when all of a sudden some crazy shit happens, they're like, oh my God, why is this happening? I'm really scared. But if you got your money right, you wouldn't be as scared. So that's why on this video, I want to talk about how you can start doing processes every day to heal your relationship with money and how you can start, clearing up some of the old stuff that you're holding on to. And I have plenty of different ways that you can start doing this, but I'm going to give you different kind of ways. And if we have time as well, we get a few people on, whether you're watching this on a replay, I can take you through a really quick process as well. I know I did a process a couple of days ago, which was an energy clearing, and I got such good feedback from that. I got people messaging me saying, Zach, that transformed my life. And so if you haven't watched my video 2 days ago, where I was doing some clearing on some of the old stuff that you're holding on to, please go back to that. But what I want to do is I want to talk about money for a second. Now, money to me is just something that you get from adding value. That's it. It's the medium of exchange. That's it. Most people think, oh my God, money, it's so hard to make and all this kind of stuff. No, it's not hard to make. All you've got to do is place. It's the exchange. If I give you something, if I give you value, that's it. If I give you value, all of a sudden, what is the exchange for that? And all value is perceived, by the way. All value is perceived. So let's just say, for instance, if I go down to the supermarket, all of a sudden I want to pay for something, well, I'm getting value, right? I'm getting the food, I'm getting the salmon. So let's just say I want salmon. So I get the salmon, I get the value. And then what happens after I get the value? Obviously, I can't just take it because there's an exchange. I've got to exchange money for the salmon. Where did this come from? Back in the day, there was something called a bartering system. Now, the bartering system was there wasn't any money. So what I would do is I would have chickens. I'd be growing chickens in my farm. And the person over here was growing rice. I'd go, and the rice guy comes over to me and says, hey, I've got a kilo of rice. Would I be able to have one of your chickens? We'll do a trade. But what happens when I don't want rice? That's where the problem came in. That's why they created money. So if I add value, if I go into a job, you're adding value. That's why you get paid for the value that you're adding. That's how this game works. Now, the reality is if you want to become successful and make a lot of money, you've got to start creating ways to obviously add value. And right now, if you're in lockdown, this should give you so much time to start coming up with ways of how can I become more valuable? What courses do I need to do? What books do I need to read? How can I start up-leveling myself so I can start making more money? The simpleness of money is all you've got to do is focus on adding value. But you know what? Even when I was struggling financially, people would tell me this exact thing. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm valuable in any way. What do I need to do? And you know what? If you don't believe you're valuable in some way or don't have a value to give someone else, then maybe you need to start learning, researching, because how you become more valuable is from the past experiences of your life, and also what are you learning right now? If you've been through things in your life, you've probably got a lot of learnings and lessons from those things that you've been through, right? So you need to start making yourself valuable. I knew for a fact if I was going to make a lot of money, I needed to become so valuable. So that's why I did all the courses you could ever imagine. I learned, I study every day, even to this day, learning, feeding my mind positivity, things that I can teach other people. And the more stuff that you start filling up, the more you can start giving out. The more you start playing in this, the more you're going to start giving out to others. And people pay money for that. So that's what I mean. If you don't become valuable, you're going to stay where you are. And that's why some people might lose their job because they're not, or some people do lose their job without this stuff happening because they're not adding value. So you need to start focusing on every night, every day. How can I start making myself more valuable? What do I need to start learning? How can I be the best with what I do? How can I start standing out by becoming more valuable? I love what Tony Robbins says. We get rewarded in public for what we practice for years in private. If you practice in private over and over and over and over again, you will be rewarded in public. But you've got to do this work inside. You know, I've worked on my money stuff for so long, even to this day, I still do. Because I'm committed to learning, I'm committed to growing. And because I'm learning and because I'm clearing up my stuff, it allows me to help other people clear up their own as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through a quick process right now on how we can start building a quality relationship with money. So if you're on right now and you want to listen to this video, you want to come on later, that's totally fine as well. But I'm going to take you through a quick 5-10 minute process on how you can start building a relationship with money inside your mind. Now, what I want you to do is if you're on this video right now, I want you to close your eyes. So I want you to close your eyes. We're going to do a little bit of a closed eyes and we're going to go within. Now, as you close your eyes, what I want you to do is take a deep breath in through your nose and then slowly let it out of your mouth. I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose and then slowly let it out of your mouth. I want you to do one more. Big breath in and big breath out. Now, what I want you to do is you're tuning into your body right now with your eyes closed, and we're going to trust your intuition right now. I want you to think of all the limiting beliefs that you hold on to around money. Whether it's, I'm not good with money, I struggle with money, I'm not deserving of money, I'm in scarcity, whatever it is. And I want you to feel right now those beliefs. I want you to feel right now where they are. I want you to feel what it feels like and tune into whereabouts are these limiting beliefs, because limiting beliefs get planted and installed in the body. They don't leave the body. Until you go down and think about them and say, oh my God, I got to pull them out, they stay there. I want you to tune into and trust. Some people get tightness in the throat. Some people get tightness in the chest. Some people get it in the stomach. What I want you to do is tune into where it is inside of you. And what I want you to do as you go there is I want you to think of one belief in particular that really affects you. And what I want you to do is you go back to that. I want you to go back in time. I want you to imagine you going back in time to the first experience when you felt this. Maybe it was when you were a child. Maybe it was when you were a teenager. Just trust your mind. There's no right or wrong. And what I want you to do is you go back there. I want you to go back there in time to that first specific experience, whatever memory comes up. And I want you to imagine you going back, and I want you to relive that same experience. That same experience of whatever you were living and visualizing. Something never can happen. Just trust whatever comes up. Maybe there was something that went on with your parents when you were a child. They were complaining or worrying about money and they had a fight about it, whatever it was. Now, what I want you to do is you tune into that. I want you to feel into that person's body, whatever age you were, that first exact time that happened. Now, what I want you to do is feel that time right now and just experience it in your body right now. And then at the end of that whole thing, I want you to pause the screen. I want you to pause the whole experience. And then I want you to go back to your body right now that you're in right now. And what I want you to do is I want you right now to imagine there's a light energy going down into the crown of your head, going down your throat, going down your chest, going down to that same area of the body that's blocked off, that has that stress, that has that limiting belief. And what I want you to do is imagine you're pulling the bath plug out of that and it's draining out because you're sending so much light energy to that area of the body. You're sending so much light energy to that area of the body. Good. Just clear it up, clear it up, clear it up. Fully, relaxingly, peacefully, perfectly. Now, what I want you to do is ask yourself, how would I have loved to feel instead? With your eyes closed, I want you to be conscious right now after you've cleared that and ask yourself, how would I have loved to feel instead about that same situation? And what I want you to do with your eyes closed is to start enjoying how you would love to feel instead. How would you love to feel? Would you love to feel more certain with everything that you know right now? If you had a conscious choice instead of a reactive choice, how would you love to feel instead? And I want you to feel that right now in every cell of your body. I want you to amplify your emotions right now. How would you have loved to feel? Would it be certain? Would it be powerful? Would it be strong? Would it be loving? Would it be grateful? Whatever it is, fill yourself up with all those positive emotions right now. And as you fill them up even more and even more, and even more intensely, even more powerfully right now, I want you to feel them even more from the crown of your head all the way to the bottom of your toes. Take a deep breath in and out. Big breath in and out. Now what I want you to do with this physical body that you're in, feeling powerful and calm, I want you to go back to that same experience. Feeling powerful and calm. And imagine you're going back into that same body that you're in years and years ago when this first started. And feel the certainty, feel the power inside your body right now, even more intensely. And imagine that same exact experience happening. The same blockage, the same problem, but you don't react that way. You feel exactly what we just felt a second ago. Grateful, happy, excited, powerful. And I want you to really feel this feeling right now in your body and in your mind of that same exact experience happening, and you're feeling incredibly strong. You're feeling incredibly powerful. That's right. Feel that beautiful feeling inside, and now go to all your past experiences where you've been blocked around money. Think of maybe 3. The past experiences where you've been blocked around money, and I want you to feel this certainty, this power that we just went into before, and relive those last 3 experience events, feeling incredibly powerful, feeling incredibly great. And I want you to do it. We're going to go through the first one. Whatever, just trust your mind. There's no right or wrong with this. You can just do it whatever way you want to go. Now go to one experience and feel incredibly powerful. Maybe you felt scarcity about it, but now you're feeling powerful. Just experience it and relive that same feeling where usually you'd feel blocked, but now you're choosing to feel powerful. Perfect. Now go to the next process. The next part right now where usually you would feel blocked off, but you choose to feel powerful instead. Think of another time in your past that you felt that way. But now you're choosing to feel great. We're reprogramming your brain right now. Good. Now go to the last experience. The last experience where you felt blocked off or hold back or whatever it is. And what I want you to do is feel this incredibly grateful, strong, powerful feeling instead of what you usually would have felt. Reprogram your brain and your mind. Perfect. Perfect. And now I want you to imagine you're grabbing all those good feelings, those new conditioned feelings in, and you're filling up that area of the body that was once blocked off by with limiting beliefs, and you're sending all this good energy, this powerful energy inside your body now. Inside your body now. Where you were once blocked off, you're feeling the clear water run, flowing. Now what I want you to do is imagine you're going into the future. And as you go into the future right now, I want you to go to usual times where usually you would feel scarcity. Usually you'd feel not abundant. Usually you'd feel blocked off. And choose right now to feel how you feel right now. Go into the future and feel how you feel right now. And where times where you would usually feel in scarcity and usually feel blocked, and choose to feel great. Choose to feel amazing. Choose to feel incredible right now. Feel it right now in your body. Feel it in your mind. Go into the future feeling incredibly great, blessed. Trust. Trust that the universe always has your back. trust and get guided right now. Feel the guide and the blessing that's happening right now. Feel the blessing that you have inside. Feel the gratitude that you have for your health, for everything that's going perfect right now, if we choose to focus on it. And what I want you to do is float back down into your body and come back to now. In 3, 2, breathe in. 1, breathe out. And then open your eyes when you're ready. Now you can go through this process multiple times, and you can go and chunk back and write all the things that you feel are holding you back, and then go and re-watch this process. But if you can, tag someone that you know that needs to watch this video, that really needs to watch this video, tag them in there, or even just tell me what your experience was like. I always love hearing about it. Me sending you guys love, sending you guys gratitude. Have an incredible day, and let's do this together.